problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none. But if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some. But you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us?
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Buffalo Bills taking on the NFC champions, the Los Angeles Rams. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Down. 10 logo.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Team 6. Team 6. 49, guys. Mike. Go.
They're going to try and throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Go. Ready?
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Sherman. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
5.
Jones now on 3rd down. Cooper's got it. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing Jones. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Go. Let's bring it. Check 3. Now.
From the gun, Jones. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Hey, stand up. Hey, foxtrot. Yep. Mike's 54.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On set. 94. It's free. You got nothing.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Haskins on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
To throw from his end zone, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they're facing a very tough 3rd and 11. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
High 7. Hey, lock it. Get it.
Here's Jones to throw from his end zone. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Haskins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jones, off play action. It's caught, Cooper. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They have a first and 10 at the 18. Now Chubb. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, Haywood!
Now Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had
to. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 3rd and 2, now Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Check the backer, check the backer. Kill.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Go.
2nd and 1. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he goes out right around the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Delta. Leo.
Line 54. Let's go, D. Check 31.
Five.
Back to throw. Jones. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Look at me. Door. Bravo. Ready?
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Ratley.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs.
Tighten up.
Hey, let's go.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jones steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Barkley. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards. And a guy that can change the game shows you a glimpse of it right there, taking the ball down inside the red zone.
It just tells you how tough it is for a defense. You just hold on all game and essentially hold your breath. Will they break a big one on us at any point during the game? It just happened right there.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, 1st down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Slade. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On 2nd and 12, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Jones operating from the gun. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. That's good for 28 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 41, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They run. Chubb try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? A give running right is Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
We got this.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Haskins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Olivier Vernon in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Haskins, 3rd and long. And he's got his target. That's more. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Haskins now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Haskins. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners, who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Now Chubb running right. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
60 or.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
You draw Corker. Hey, Zoo. Hey, lock it.
Slam, slam.
Hey, 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 hey. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
2nd and 10 now. Haskins going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here we go with Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. DJ Moore, 73 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have 1 timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run it again with Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for L.A.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1, to get yourself in position.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash, honey, y'all dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy.